continues to share his knowledge of photography with us with a personal goal to keeping it simple. Mr. Nilesh S.
All right, so how's everyone doing?
Good, good.
Right.
I thought I'll do this speech, a few weeks earlier because I don't have any opportunity later, I guess. And I wanted to keep it timely, and I want to keep it simple. So I'm going to add up to the format of giving you some tips on how to improve your photography for the holidays. Right, just keep the focus on that, I guess. How many of you are not going to take any pictures during the holidays? No. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, good. Okay. So everyone is doing it, right? And everyone wants to take a picture. We do this thing every holiday, and we want to do it a little bit better this time. So I'm going to get down to the tips right now. Tip number one, I guess before I get to the tips, I'm going to use some terms which are not jargons, but are more commonly used in photography. And they're, so I'll tend to use those in my words and, speak. And this sound weird like subject, Subject is something that you take a picture of. So I'm going to use the word shoot. When you're shooting somebody, that means you're taking picture of somebody. So no violence there, okay? All right, so the first tip is get close, okay? You want to get close to the person you're taking picture of. Feel the person or the subject with the frame, right? Most of the time when we see the picture, the person or the picture that you're taking, it's in a dot in the middle, and then there's all the empty space around it. Right? You don't want that. And there are a couple of ways to do it, obviously. You get close, just walk to the person, or zoom in. I prefer to walk to the person close and take picture. The closer you get, the more intimate you get with that, and that. So it's much very better that way. And feeling the frame is, it's always you need to do that. That doesn't mean that you don't want to take picture of the surrounding, but just make sure that you have only enough surrounding in the picture and not too much. So you want to do that. The second tip is it's about flash, right? Do's and don'ts about the flash. Every camera has a flash, right? Most of the cameras has flash, and the conventional wisdom is that you as you get indoor, you turn the flash on because you need more light, right? I suggest not using flash indoors, and I suggest using flash outdoors also. So it's kind of contradictory, but I'll explain it. So when you are indoors, particularly if you have daylight, in daytime, you're taking pictures. If you try to take a picture with a flash, what happens is when you take a picture of the person on flash, and if the person standing, there's a Christmas tree behind him, whatnot, and when you have a flash on, if you see the picture, the person is brightly lit, almost harshly lit. There are harsh shadows, eyes and stuff. And anything behind him, it just goes dark, right? But that's not normal, right? I see the stuff here, and I can see it, see only lit. So what you want to do is try to get the person next to the window, okay, if you can, or get the window light next to the person. Just make sure that you have window light on him. So get more natural light. If you can turn the flash off, that's good. If you cannot turn the flash off, if you use one of the flashes which are on top of the camera, try not to use the flash directly into their face. There's that deer in the headlight, kind of look, and you don't want that also. So you want to bounce that flash off the ceiling or off the wall. So you tilt the camera, get the flash off the wall, and then bounce it back. That way you get evenly lit, a soft light, soft box kind of effect on them. So it's not very harsh light. So you want that. So there are a couple of things that you can. There are obviously times when you have to use flash. You use flash then. When you go outdoors, you tend to think if there's light like this, which is more even, cloudy day, it's perfect light for outdoor photographs. So you don't even need a flash. But if it's a little bit harsher light, sunlight shining, you want to use flash to fill in the shadows under eyes and stuff. So they call that fill-in flash. So you want to use flash outdoors for that reason. Don't just shut off the flash in that case. Try to avoid pictures if you're taking it in bright bright daylight outside. So those are a couple of things about flash. The third tip, this is about any camera, right? What you do is you take the camera, and when you're taking a picture of the person, you half raise the camera. What that does is it focuses the lens, pre-focuses the lens, what you want to do. So if I'm taking a picture of you, and I'm waiting for a certain moment that you're trying to do or your kid's trying to do, you half press them, and then what you do is you wait for the right moment, and then you click all the way, and then you get the picture. What that does is there is that delay that's gone. Most of the smaller digital cameras, they have a lot of delays in this. That delay is gone, so that can help you a lot. And that kind of leads into the next one, which is a term I use called decisive moment. It's coined by a French photographer called Henri Cartier-Bresson. And what it is it basically wait for the right moment when all the things and elements come together in the frame, and then you click it. So if you think that there's something's going to happen here, right? Uncle Teddy is going to give his gift to your son or whatever, and you're waiting for that expression of his, wow, a tie, and so you want to catch that expression. So you pre-focus, compose it, and then wait for the moment come and then take a picture, right? So that's the decisive moment that I'm talking about. And the next tip is about composition. Now, most of the pictures that we take of people and things, they are always in the center of the picture, right? Which is, tend to get boring after some time. So if you learn photographic techniques and stuff, they will tell you about rule of thirds and how not to compose dead center. So what you want to do is you want to compose, put the subject on one on the sides, and then take a picture that way. Or you want to take person on the side and the corner, and then so your person sitting here, you have Christmas tree diagonally opposite corner of the frame. So that kind of balances the dynamics of the frame picture. So you want to kind of compose that way. That's one of the techniques that you do. Second thing you do is try to isolate a particular subject and focus on it. And if you have a camera and ability to get everything else out of focus, then you do that. Then you have more focus on that. This is very useful, particularly when you are taking portraits, right? If you are taking portraits, you don't want everything out of focus and just the person in focus. So those are the things that you do. I think we are kind of getting on the time, I guess. So I'll wrap up, but I hope this helped you guys a little bit, get better pictures this time, and enjoy your holidays. Thank you.